Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Kid Show, and I just want to have a little discussion on a thought that I had while I was at work last night. But have you guys noticed a very sharp uptick of just hatred, disdain, malice, insane level of just lashing out in the gaming community lately? And particularly, all of this malice and lashing out has been directed towards, well, critical YouTubers, YouTubers that are critical of particularly Western AAA video games, because I sure as hell have. It's been very unusual, very unusual, very unwarranted. Um, there's this desperate need to try and discredit people that have been calling out a lot of these video games being on the bullshit that they've been this past year, and a lot of these games just genuinely are at best mid. But some of the games that we've been talking about is stuff like Sushi Squad, Concord, Dragon Age Veilguard, Star Wars Outlaws. There have been people in the gaming community, particularly gaming YouTubers, I'll say, that are just genuinely upset that these games just aren't good. A lot of them are outright failures, but they seem to be directing that malice and anger about these games being genuinely just shit or mid at best. They're directing that anger towards YouTubers that are critical of the games not living up to what they should be as AAA titles, asking $60 to $70 for Concord being like 40. These are from AAA publishers that are some of the biggest in the industry for decades. You have Sony, you have EA, you have Warner Brothers. You know, these are heavy hitters, and been they've not been pulling their weight. They've not been doing good work for many reasons. A lot of it being, well, the games just have garbage presentation. The games don't respect lore. The games have ugly ass characters in them that nobody really gives a fuck about. The games have garbage writing. The games, I can go on and on and on, all the way down to the games are woke. And all these games could have one or multiple of these situations leading to why it's a failure, or it's garnered a garbage reception from gamers. So my question is, why the fuck do you point this rage, this insane rage, at YouTubers critical of this shit? It's crazy. It's like when it comes to like the YouTube community from the gaming space, it seems as though they just wanted to play the games and just enjoy the games, or at least give the illusion to their audience that they enjoy the games and that they can just do their thing. And even if I don't think anyone's expecting these games to be that bad, but even so, I think that a lot of these YouTubers in the I just want to play video game space and be industry safe, I don't think they were expecting these games to be so bad, and they're mad that people like me call them the fuck out. And it's almost like they now have an agenda to try and just attack YouTubers that are critical of these games. And to that, I say, go fuck yourself. I've had people try to get me to denounce other YouTubers that I fuck with or always have my back. And it's like, why? Because you happen to disagree with them? And it could be for all different sorts of reasons, man. It's been insane. There's been, you see retards like David Jaffe and countless other people just pull out the term grifter and just fucking attack people just because they don't agree with them, or for their own personal fucking vendettas. And really, I'm done trying to be nice to these motherfuckers. Honestly, I'm just done trying to be fucking nice to you. I've seen people that I once respected just tell people to delete themselves outright. Not even just saying, oh, delete. Like, no, just outright saying, go yourself. Like, on YouTube, like, whoa, what? And then these types of people are the ones that'll try to correct your quote unquote poor behavior. It's a crazy wild ride out here, man. I'm not gonna tolerate the fuck shit. I'm not, and I'm making this video because it could somewhat, to a slight extent, change the type of content that I'm making. Now, obviously, I'm gonna do things that I'm always driven to do, but I will not fucking tolerate false accusations, bullshit accusations, these attacks directed towards critical YouTubers. Just, I don't understand why people. I don't understand how people aren't shills at this point. It's like, if the games are bad, if the games don't live up to expectations, why attack people that are actually pointing them out? And if you want to enjoy the game, just stay in your fucking lane and enjoy the game. It is what it is. You know, like, I understand that you just thought you wanted to get by without getting involved in the critical discussion of video games in modern day, and you thought that wasn't going to be a thing. And I guess it just didn't get the views that you wanted anymore, because that shit is drying up. Because the general public, the people that watch you, are not watching you nearly as much anymore. Because you can't just sit here and act like there's nothing wrong with these shitty ass, fucking ugly, nasty, stank ass games and be like, yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Or you're just afraid to call shit out because you want to be industry safe. For what reason, I don't know. It could be that you want to be in, you want to have these direct connections in the industry, or you just, or even down to the most non-malicious extent of, I just don't want to be negative. And I can understand that. I think that you have to find a balance. And some people just don't like to be negative. And I can understand that. But you have to understand that with every game developer that releases a garbage piece of shit game that's broken, buggy, whatever, garbage writing, whatever have you, all right? With every game developer that comes out and basically shows off openly on Twitter or YouTube or whatever have you, that they absolutely cannot stand. They fucking hate their audience. For every developer that puts virtue signaling first and believes in changing a franchise that was well respected by the audience, and changes it to fit their narratives, their social, political, their very personal narratives, instead of adhering to the long-standing franchise and what it has always been. For every company that tries to pull some egregious, disgusting act, whatever it may be, it drives more gamers to go to the critical YouTubers, the ones that they can relate to the situations, the ones that are not afraid to call it out, the ones that aren't going to bullshit them, the ones that are going to tell them the hard truth, even if it is hard. Because people would rather hear what the hard truth is rather than be bullshitted. And it seems as though a lot of YouTubers that have just been industry safe, or just wanna enjoy everything, seems like a lot of their channels just aren't doing so well. And that's turned them to attacking critical YouTubers that do get the views. And it's like, well, I guess that's one way to try and revive your channel, or get into the conversation that does gain the traction of other people, the traction that you want to be involved in. But the main reason for my video right now is, you can fuck around like this, but I will be highly critical of you. I will definitely fight back. I don't give a shit. I'll make fun of you. I certainly won't pull punches. And I'm not going to try and be nice to everybody. I try to be nice to as many people as I can. And I try to be fair. But I'm done with that shit. A lot of time I don't really say shit. Oh, that's not my place anyway. But you're calling me a fucking grifter. You're telling me that I'm a liar, that I'm disingenuous. You want to make people look at me like I'm a liar. I take that shit fucking seriously. For many reasons. And this is just a continued thing. You know, I guess it wasn't enough to call people racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on and on. Now you gotta say, well, everything that they said this whole time is just bullshit anyway. So, I mean, we could play this fucking game. But just know that I could do it better. I could do it way better. And really, you ain't made for these fucking waters. You should be directing your anger, your disdain, your disappointment in the industry at the proper places, at the developers, at the publishers, at the companies, at the game developer that says the nasty thing that's probably going to make a fuck ton of people not buy their game. You should direct the anger towards the proper places. Because you come over here fucking around, you're going to find out. That's really what it is. And like I said, this might change my content a little bit. As you see, at a couple of videos, one calling out David Jaffe, one obviously addressing Risk It for the Biscuit with his fucking bullshit ass claims. And he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. And that's going to continue if it has to. So, what I'm saying is cut it the fuck out. Stay in your fucking lane. Alright, you want to be happy with your little bullshit ass games. Go be happy with your little bullshit ass games. You ain't made for this. You ain't made for this lane. Especially after Risk It, who has no idea what the fuck he's talking about, but he wants to be involved in the conversation around pronouns. Hilarious shit, man. But guys, let me know what you think about this comment section down below. Have you noticed this uptick in vitriol and anger and rage in the gaming community, man? Because like I said, I sure have, and I'm just wondering what you guys make of it. Yeah, guys, if you can like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Twitter. If you want to continue the conversation at Mario Kart, consider becoming a channel member. Get to instant access to the Discord. Get to really cool channel emotes for the Thursday night Twilight Zone of Gaming live stream. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. EST. It is an awesome time, awesome chat. I put on an extravaganza every week. And basically, I work my ass off for that, so definitely come hang out with us. And you guys, well, me and set them out. Peace.